Welcome back to Legacy Labs, you guys. Today I'm going to break down why AI content drifts and how to fix it. So most people think that AI content drift is a problem. Sometimes it is, but a lot of times it's a deeper structural issue. So the AI keeps changing because the workflow has not defined what meaning needs to stay stable. So what AI content drift looks like, it looks like this. It looks like the same prompt giving different outputs. Your brand voice changing. The message feels polished, but it doesn't feel connected to what you actually mean. The content can sound good, but it doesn't sound like it's connected to the actual thing that you actually mean. So the output may be fluent, but fluency is not the same as meaning or stability. So what people try to fix. So people usually try to do better prompts, give it more context, more instructions, more tone notes, try to make it sound more human. But that is not always going to fix the deeper meaning layer. So the structural break. So the structural break is simple. The workflow defines the task, but not the meaning layer. So AI knows the format, it knows the topic, it knows the tone request, but it does not know the core promise. Like it doesn't know what the audience needs to remember. It doesn't know what language it should repeat. It just doesn't know these things. That is where the content drift starts. And then AI will that's usually when it starts producing outputs that don't mean anything. So here's an example, right? So imagine a brand called ClearPath Studio. It helps small business owners explain what they do more clearly. So here are three prompts, right? We have your brand deserves to shine. Clear messaging creates confidence and connection. Confused customers do not buy. Brand clarity improves conversion. And your audience should instantly understand what you offer. So we have three prompts, and they're not bad. Like these prompts aren't bad, or these responses aren't bad to the prompt. But that's kind of the problem. Like none of them are bad, but none of them are connected. You see how they're all kind of talking about different things. They kind of all mean different things. Um, they're still drifting structurally, um, and that's kind of the problem. So narrative architecture um, reads this way. So this is the pulse. It's what the content is supposed to carry. Pressure is what happens when this content gets reused across platforms, formats, and campaigns. Because under pressure, the message starts changing. The inheritance is going to be what language, promises, audience expectations, and prior messaging does the brand already carry. The AI needs that context, or it's going to invent context from scratch. The motif is going to be what repeated idea should the audience recognize every time. So for ClearPath, it might be clear language, and then memory, what the audience remembers. So it's not just brand clarity is important. So the diagnostic for this is the AI is producing content, but the system is not preserving meaning. So that's a very simple example, but just trying to show you guys how it works. So a better question, right, is going to be how instead of how do I make the prompt better, a better question would be what meaning must the output preserve? What should the audience remember? What should never change between versions? What pressure will this content face when it scales? And what structure tells the AI what structure tells the AI what it has to hold? So like you're basically giving the AI a meaning layer. Basically, you're going to define the promise of the brand. You're going to define the audience, the repeated motifs. You're going to define these things so that the AI has not just instructions, but it has like a meaning layer that it won't stray from. So where does the CAIQA fit? So CAIQA is a Legacy Labs quality layer for AI that I created. So it checks whether the AI output preserves meaning across repeated use. So I will link that below. You guys can take a look if you're interested. I will also link below this article on the Legacy Labs Substack that kind of goes through this with a little bit more detail as far as like the your AI drifting and how to fix that. So if you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out. Super excited to do more of these videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.